the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. All right, a chance to check out stats for Zaccharie Risacher.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Risacher at the small forward. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, in the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt, and it's Zubac in at the 5. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth. Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now, here is Young. They double-team Johnson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And here's Young from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
And it's the Hawks ball. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And the 3-ball is good.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Harden to pass to Beal. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now, Risacher. Last time, 14 points for him. Young finds Risacher. Shot clock at 5. Alexander Walker on the wing. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden surveying the D. Leonard on the wing. Shoots the 3. And it's Risacher with the rebound. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Young from the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Timeout. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise. they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not elite, but still, you have to respect them.
And that top 5 assist ranking you brought up, Greg, it shows the kind of chemistry this team has. They don't get caught up in individual play. They're all working together. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. They get a hand on it. It's Collins, high post. Pass to Zubac. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6, and they get it back. Beal from long range.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now here's Johnson. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis passes to Alexander Walker. Unloads. Second shot opportunity, and Porzingis with the lay-in.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Collins with it. Still without a basket. Pass to Harden. To end the cold streak. And again, no good by the Clippers. Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Young after the made shot from John Collins. Three-pointer, and Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now, here's Collins. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Motivation.
in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Clippers. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
Yeah, and when I look at the Clippers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now here's Beal. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Alexander Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Alexander Walker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hawks. To the left side wing. Leonard looking over the floor. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Such a good score. You know, Kawhi's got virtually all of the tools.
Young outside. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 9.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Harden. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Right side, Leonard. Back to Collins. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden against Young. Johnson with a screen on Hart. Young, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Basket counts.
Defense has problems with Harden inside. He can make those close shots appear easy.
Johnson with a screen on Beal. A pass to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Johnson from past the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Harden outside. Collins, a screen on Young. Pass to Collins. Pulls it from the elbow. No good off the front iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Johnson. Reza Shea wide open. The Hawks again can't hit. Beal against Johnson. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
The Hawks leading by 12. Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skills.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
And here's Collins. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And Leonard gets it to go.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Atlanta shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Down low. Here's Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 15. Harden outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. And it's off from three-point range. Harden's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Alexander Walker passes to Young. Back to Alexander Walker. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard the pass to Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept his way up the all-time scorers list.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
And he knocks down the first one. There's no question, Clark, Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some, testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Paul in for Beal. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Clippers trail by 13. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
It's one of the many things that Paul is known for, his ability to find open teammates.
Okongwu finds Young. Inside. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Young. Johnson's got 8 points. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Jones. Back to Harden. Bogdanovich passes to Paul. It's good from long range.
Nice shot by Paul. Looked good when it left his hand.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Three-pointer. And the shot is good from Johnson. He's got 10.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Harden dishes to Lopez. Jones kicks to Harden. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Three-pointer, Daniels. Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 14.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside, Bogdanovich. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game.
And when Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Here's Young. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Daniels. 4 on the clock. Young with no one around. The offensive rebound. Porzingis. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Bogdanovich out there with Paul, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays." Back to you, Kev.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Clark, this Clippers organization putting a premium on stability and continuity this season.
I really believe, Kevin, they're comfortable with the talent they have on the roster. Some aging veterans, but they're capable and still producing, and that should keep them in the playoff mix.
Atlanta making a switch here. Newell's checked in. Both free throws good from Daniels. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Clippers trail by 13 to the inside. Jones, no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to Paul. Lopez outside. Paul with the screen for Lopez. Bangs home the trifecta. Lopez has got 5 now.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside Daniel. From the top of the key. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Newell goes up again. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
The Hawks leading by 14. Here's Wallace. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one. Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Free throw good, Wallace. Toppin, he's checked in for Newell. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gaze checked in. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Daniels, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Down by 15. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Paul. It's Jones on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Over Okongwu. Lopez, no luck. Atlanta leading by 15. To the middle. Okongwu's shot is good. And it's 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Chris Paul so good at working for his points. Even if the defense is on his back, challenging him, he still finds a way to finish.
One shot.
And that one falls for Paul. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with four.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. In the third spot, Trae Young.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
And here's Harden. 6 points for him. Left side, Jones. Clock at 6. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
You've come to expect great passing from Harden. He's got a reputation for finding open guys.
After Rizachet. And Daniels up top. It's Young on the wing. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
Leonard with the screen on Young. To the paint. Kawhi confident inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Young pass to Alexander Walker. Lopez against Okongwu. Here's Daniels. That one falls. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Young looking it over. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Daniel. Young way outside. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
To the inside. Lopez, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Rizachet. Nailed from three-point land. Rizachet has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Harden dishes to Lopez. Daniels against Bogdanovich. Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game, the way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
From a sixth man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Bogdanovich. And both free throws good for James Harden. The Hawks leading by 18. Down low, stolen by Zubac. Harden against Young. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Lethal in transition. Johnson is an elite athlete.
Harden the pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard. The tray. Second chance shot. And it's Zubac laying it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. The three-pointer, no good.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
Here's Harden. Looking for Beal, he gets it there.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
The Hawks leading by 16. Here's Young. Now Reza Shea. Johnson outside. Fires for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Collins now top the key. Back to Harden. Collins setting the pick for Harden. 6 to shoot. All sorts of time. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Young outside. Okongwu with a screen on Leonard. Young, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Collins. Back to Harden. There's Beal with the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Harden against Young. Stolen by Collins. Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. Zubac the pass to Harden. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Harden, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Reza Shea. The Hawks again can't hit. Clippers trail by 16. Kicks it out to Leonard from the arc. The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Atlanta's shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Garrett Jones, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Porzingis is checked in. Pass to Alexander Walker. Porzingis with a screen on Beal. That three off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Shea. Atlanta again missing. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-5 run. And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. Pass to Porzingis. Poked away. Stolen by Zubac.
And the coaches want this from Beal. Play aggressive, force your way to the stripe.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for two, Bradley Beal.
Shooting two.
Free throw good. Beal.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
That one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for them.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That'll put Trae Young on the line. That one on Collins. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
And that one falls for Young.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Now here's Beal. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Phoenix. Zubac against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Zubac kicks to Jones. There's Beal with the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Beal's got 14.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
Young from outside, and Jones pulls it down. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Harden. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden drops one in down low.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Harden against Young. Now Johnson. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Shoots over Zubac. Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Jones the pass to Beal. Jacks up a three. Trae Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot off that time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going. Guys?
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 6. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Young is up there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
Al Harden after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Inside. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Alexander Walker on the wing. Screened by Porzingis. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Hawks. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that path.
Now, here is Harden. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Alexander Walker passes to Young. Alexander Walker with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Nobody near Leonard. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
Mechanically so efficient and smooth. Leonard off the catch there.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Out to the wing. Porzingis against Zubac. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time and practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. Here's Harden. 10 points for him. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now here's Beal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Check out some of the stats for Leonard. Averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Risacher. He's covered by Leonard. To the inside. Porzingis against Zubac. Young outside. Here's the triple. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Harden inside the three-point line. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Collins. Outside Leonard. Back to Collins. On the wing, Harden, defended by Young. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Harden's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Here's Alexander Walker. 14 points for him. Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. He puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
No good on that one.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
And the second free throw, good.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
The Clippers trail. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Alexander Walker. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Young, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Beal kicks to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Young from outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Down low, Young with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Puts up a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 21 in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. Third is Ivica Zubac.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Beal taking his time here. Up top, Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Risacher. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Risacher has decent size, and he uses it well at time to put points on the board.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
One shot.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
The free throw drops for Risacher.
At the wing position, Risacher has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting, and add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Porzingis with the block. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Alexander Walker. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on James Harden. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Clippers trail by 10. Over to the left wing. Up top, Leonard. Guarded by Risacher.
Not afraid to get physical. Kawhi that time able to absorb the foul while in the act of shooting.
The Clippers have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you really got to appreciate Kawhi's presence and the impact it has on the court. I mean, he's a guy who is feared on both ends of the floor, and that gives his team a lot of confidence.
Dyson Daniels checked in for the Hawks. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And we've been watching Jalen Johnson build this confidence, taking it to the defense there. Big game tonight.
Now, here is Harden. 12 points for him. It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. Hawks running again.
And you got to admire how aggressive Johnson is. Sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And he can't get the first one.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Outside Daniels. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Goes up on the wing. Uses the glass to drop it in. Porzingis has got 8 points in the quarter.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Outside Collins. Back to Harden. And stolen by Daniels. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Alexander Walker's got 20.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Collins, a screen on Daniels. Pass to Collins. Harden outside. Collins setting the pick for Harden. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Here's the 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 14-point game. Here's Beal. Rebound by the Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he comes up with the deuce.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Leonard with a screen on Daniels. Harden kicks to Leonard. Pass to Collins. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac with the screen for Beal. Misses the wing J. The Hawks leading by 16. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Derek Jones comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich is checked in for Leonard. And Paul subbed in for Beal. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. For longtime veteran Brook Lopez, his evolution, Clark, as a player goes beyond his three-point shooting.
Yeah, I agree with you because folks tend to forget his defense was considered a weakness early in his career. Now he's turned into one of the best shot blockers and rim protectors in the league.
First free throw is good.
A big physical guy with an undeniably silky stroke. Brook Lopez is a force to be reckoned with at both ends of the floor.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Atlanta also making some changes here. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Wallace subbed in for Rizachet. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Pass to Kennard. Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Out to Porzingis, launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Batum. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. In the 3rd spot, Dyson Daniels.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
Now Daniels following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Okongwu with a screen on Jones. Kennard kicks to Porzingis. Traps in the tray. Porzingis has got 11 points in the quarter.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Outside, Jones. From downtown, good, and Paul gets the assist. Jones has got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Kennard from 18 feet away. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kennard's got his first bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 16. All up top, Wallace covering. Bounce pass from Paul. 59 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. 5 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by Wallace.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Kennard. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Jones, the pass to Bogdanovich. Paul outside. Lopez sets a screen for Paul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Porzingis.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Trae Young.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Pass to Paul. Now here's Jones. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks ahead, they lead by 18. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Bogdanovich out there with Chris Paul, and it's Lopez in at the center position. The Hawks leading by 18. And stolen by Leonard. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And it's Jones finishing it off.
A little extra sauce on the slam that time by Jones. This guy is a monster dunker.
Takes a step back. Here's Kennard. Offline from the high post. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A three from Leonard. From the corner, Leonard.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And so he makes both from the line. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And here's Leonard. Over in the corner, Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez a screen. Paul's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 15. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. The three buries it from three-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Paul following the three by Atlanta. There's the three, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
Really aggressive play that time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Lopez. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Kennard. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Leonard with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Daniels against Leonard. Pass to Jones. Here's Paul. Jones with the screen on Kennard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks leading by 13. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Kennard.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Daniels dishes to Young. Pass to Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists now tonight.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Now here's Jones. Lopez sets a screen for Paul. Lopez outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Lopez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kennard with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Okongwu. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's 12 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Here's Harden. And the shot goes in.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
Pass to Kennard. And here is Okongwu. Young outside. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Kicks it out to Jones. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Kennard. Young outside. Johnson with a screen on Paul. Young's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harden outside. Over Kennard. Harden, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. Stolen by Jones. To the inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jones Jr. was not holding back right there. He went for it no matter what the defense was trying to do.
And he makes the first. A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Brook Lopez. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Chris Paul. Atlanta also making some changes here. Zachary Risache comes in for Daniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Luke Kennard. And he can't hit the second. Tries to save it. The Hawks leading by 15. Pass to Okongwu. Fires it up. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden outside. Now, here's Zubac. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Los Angeles making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Porzingis, he's checked in for Atlanta.
1 shot.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
And let's give Ivica Zubac his flowers right now. A tremendous finisher. He's become really one of the better two-way big guys in the association.
Now, here is Young. And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Leonard, the bounce pass. Pass to Zubac. Leonard against Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard kicks to Collins. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Shot by Collins, no good. The Hawks leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Risacher.
Yeah, if you give Risacher a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Enzo Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Outside Leonard takes a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Porzingis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Risacher. He's covered by Leonard. Young passes to Alexander Walker. Out left to the wing. Porzingis against Collins. And that one's on target from the wing. Porzingis has got 13 points in the second half.
Looking smooth with that mid-range J. Kristaps Porzingis, not just a three-point bomber, he's got mid-range game too.
Now, here is Harden. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Inside, knocked away. The kick out to Young. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Harden has a wide open look. No good from outside. Atlanta leading by 16. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Young's got 28 points for the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Leonard. From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by Porzingis.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Young pass to Alexander Walker. Young outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. Clippers trail by 18. And the dunk by Risacher.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Time now to present our player of the game, Trae Young.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. here's Beal, defended by Alexander Walker. Harden outside. Clock at 6. Over Young. Los Angeles with another miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
"16 feet away. Beal pulls it in. Clippers trail by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Trae Young.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Here is Daniels for the 3. A rebound by Brook Lopez. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Leonard kicks to Dunn. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Lopez. Over Okongwu. Los Angeles with another miss. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 21.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Daniels. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trae. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Trae Young.